I'm good.
How is
Nice.
how is South Africa?
Now we are in spring.
Okay,
We're just finishing winter. Then
okay,
the sun is at least appearing.
okay. How is your experience so far?
So far, it's good and great. I can say that
Okay,
with all the infrastructure here,
yeah,
with the different instruments we use in our labs, with
okay,
and a lot of exposure, culture, food, so many
okay,
things.
okay. Let me do an introduction. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Another episode of Finance Unfiltered. Today we are doing it differently. Yeah. We have Dennis here, all the way from SA, South Africa. Yeah, he went to study and introduce yourself, Dennis. Tuambie what you're doing there.
Okay, my name is Dennis Otieno. I am a master's student at the Stellenbosch University, Cape Town,
Okay,
South Africa. So I
okay.
just came in this year, January, and it has been a good exposure and a good time over here.
Okay. Experiences so far, culture shocks.
Hey, so many. So here,
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of freedom. So girls can smoke walking.
What?
Then a lot of drugs, so many. So there's so much freedom, so
Okay.
much freedom. Yes.
Okay. What did you study in Kenya before you left?
So I studied microbiology at the University of Eldoret.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Did you what inspired your academic path? Why microbiology? You can see the degree is microbiology, the master's is microbiology.
So master's is molecular biology, but it's
Oh,
almost
okay,
related. It's
okay,
almost
okay.
related because
Uh-huh.
so I had a passion to delve into the medical
Yeah, okay.
horizon. So I was like, because I didn't qualify for a medicine course,
Okay.
I chose anything that was related to biology or medicine. So I
Okay.
saw because we study viruses, parasites,
Oh,
uh, bacteria, and fungi, and these are the causes of diseases we have, especially the infectious disease.
yeah.
So I just knew that there's somewhere I will connect with medicine. Yes.
Ah, yeah, you are.
Yes.
I can see you in an African attire. Do
Yes.
you miss home?
Yes, yes, I miss home.
Any
Very
moments of
soon I'll be back.
okay,
Yes, yes.
okay. Okay, talking of home, yeah, and here it's finance unfiltered. Yeah, conversations on money. If you remember very well, what are your first earliest memories of money? Yeah,
Earliest memories of money.
yeah.
Hey.
When you're told of money, pesa, mean
So
money.
money, when I was still a child, money was more of consumption. When people like I used to borrow money from people, and what I was thinking about is just go buy some cakes, go buy some yogurt there. So it was more of consumption mentality.
Okay,
So, and I've been raised from like a lack mentality, like we didn't have much. So I didn't come from a vantage point. So I we were just like my parents used to say, money is never enough. So you need to manage the money you have for the expenditures that you have. So you need to so money was from a scarce mentality. It is
okay,
never enough.
yeah,
It is never enough.
okay. And now, did that affect how your money habits or your mindset? In
Yes,
what?
yes.
Yeah.
It affected my mindset because I've come to notice that what we tell our children, especially the parents, they
Mhm.
usually the children form that as a mindset and they grow with that. So people will grow with a mentality that money is just scarce. You can't have enough. You need to just like and the consumption mentality that when you have money, you need to buy things, just buy things that you need to, there's something they call mwili, you said,
Unapea
you said,
mwili pole.
unapea mwili pole. So,
Yeah.
so people can be raised that way, and all the money they'll be getting is just, oh, what can I buy? What is available? Nowadays, now the iPhone 17 has been launched. It's like,
Yeah.
I need to upgrade. Then
Yeah.
you buy iPhone 17 and you have a phone that is working. And
Mm.
you're not doing any content on on YouTube or anywhere.
Yeah, like me, I need an iPhone 17 because I'm doing content.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
think
yeah. Yeah.
I've answered that question. Then, so
Okay.
it's good to form a mindset in children that they'll grow with. So a mindset of abundance and a mindset of like money can be, you can work and get money and use that money to do something great.
Okay. Yeah, now that when growing up, the mentality was you get, you eat, you buy stuff. Uh, what did being rich to mean to you as a child? Yeah.
Or being rich. So
I
being rich
know
was,
you were young. This there was what you wanted to be when you grew up. Yeah.
Mhm,
What did being rich mean to you?
being rich.
Yeah.
So I think being rich was you afford what you want.
Okay.
Yes, to me, it was just in those lines. So you afford what you want, and you can go out maybe to a restaurant, afford the food there,
Mm-hmm.
or you can take yourself abroad. But the abroad mentality did not, I didn't have that in my mindset. So where I grew up, it was more you go up country or you go to an hotel in Nairobi, CBD,
Yeah.
or like in the environs. And so it was more of you can afford what you want. And
Okay.
yes.
But then how did you find yourself in SA, South Africa?
Oh, how did I find myself in South Africa?
Yeah, how did you end
That's
up
a good
there?
question.
Actually, we met, was it last year? Yeah, and now January. Hey, 2025 must be your year.
Yeah,
How did you end
yes.
up there?
By the way, last year I suffered. Last year I
Oh,
suffered.
so this has
So
to be
after finishing campus, I asked
Mhm.
myself, I see my friends are like, some of them are doing internships. So let me go and visit them and ask them what they are doing. So I visited a friend from the same course who had like, I think he his parents were working in a a medical research institution. Then I decided, let me just go and just have a look at what they are doing because we are in the same field and they're doing what we studied. So let me go and visit them and just ask questions concerning how did they end up there? What are some of the strategies they use? So I just asked, I went, I even did not know where it was. So I just asked where can I get like cars to take me there? So then I went there and asked questions, and from the direction that I was given, I applied to do an attachment at Kenya Medical Research Institute. And from the attachment, I finished attachment, I volunteered a bit, and from the volunteering, I got one person who was an alumnus of DAD scholarship. So DAD scholarship has three different scholarships. So it's in region, the country you are in. So they have partnering universities in Kenya or East Africa or South African or Sub-Saharan African. Then they have in region where you study in a different country, but in your region. So like in Africa, for me, I am in region scholarship. So I am studying in South Africa and I am from Kenya. So then they have also the Germany scholarship. So when I interacted with this girl called Diana, she impacted me. Like she's a girl who is there for impact and she wants people to win scholarship. So it was like a mentorship form of thing that she helped me like know how to apply for scholarship, write motivational letters, write CVs, write essays. And from that interaction, it was like a very continuous talk and mentorship. And from that incident, I was able like to and apply for so many scholarships, and she
Okay.
was guiding me. So I
Okay.
used to send my essays to her to review, and she was really a blessing to me. And from the different application I made, so many mistakes I made, I was able to also, but I had a very bad, bad attitude towards that because the scholarship is a little bit complicated to apply because they have a portal you need to apply in the portal. So it
Okay.
was like I was like having let me not apply for this scholarship. So because there was some former scholarship for that I did not apply because of that mentality that these are complicated scholarship. Let me apply for others which are like direct and leave this one. But like after like 1 or 2 years, I asked myself, I see people getting scholarship, like this dad scholarship. I was last year in Ghana and we interacted with a person who had won the dad scholarship. Then and she was just telling me it is very easy when you just go to the portal, you just follow the procedure and you'll be able to apply. And from that interaction, I was able to apply for this scholarship and I got it.
Wow. What? How did that mean to you when you got the scholarship?
So, it registered to my mind that consistency is very important. If you are setting yourself to apply for scholarship, you do not stop until you win one or two. People can even we have people who have won even three scholarships, then they are forced to choose the best one among the three.
Wow.
But that is after months or years of consistency and dedication because you will get rejection. We used to call them love letters. So you get rejected. So you learn from that rejection. What did I do wrong that I need to change? And
Okay.
for this South African scholarship, I had applied for so many things in South Africa and I knew I'll get one or two. So I had applied for workshops. So I applied for three workshops and two scholarships. So I applied for DAD, and there's a scholarship called Mandela Road Scholarship, also sponsoring sub-Saharan students to come study at South African universities. So I'd
Mhm.
applied for so many that I knew if all the five will not come to a success, and at least two or three will come. And I got two. So I got a
Oh,
workshop, but
okay.
but the workshop was not a success because I had to apply for a different funding for travels, but I didn't get that. So, but I knew dad will come,
Mm,
and
okay.
dad come.
And
Yes,
that came really.
dad came.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay, that speaks of resilience and consistency and faith. Actually, faith. Yeah.
Yes, you need to
Yeah.
keep faith alive.
Yeah. So, uh, let's go back to now maybe primary or high school before we now jump into campus. Uh,
Okay.
how did how did you how did you grow up? How did you see your parents or your household manage money when you were growing up?
Okay, so my family, oh, I come from a very humble family. So
Okay.
it's for, so my family, by the way, my family, as I have been raised by my grandmother and my mother, and it is just God who has helped me. So because I come by there from Mukuru slums areas in Nairobi, and it was difficult. It was tough for me. From my primary school in St. Elizabeth, there in Lunga Lunga, where I think I passed school. I passed in the KCSE. Then I got a scholarship for my high school. So I went to the neighboring school, just a day school in Mukuru, also Mukuru Kayaba. So I am very I'm from Mukuru soil, Mukuru soil, and
Right.
so it has been difficult, but God has seen me through. I also performed in high school, then went to university. So my family could not afford, especially school fees in high school. That's why I got that scholarship. So we struggled. We had a small grocery shop where we used to sell vegetables and fruits, but it was not doing very well. But we pursued that. We did that with all our passion to just afford money to pay rent, afford money to buy food. So it was a difficult scenario, and God has really helped us.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So how did you sustain yourself in campus now that, yeah,
Oh, in
nobody
campus, I'm
have
telling you, God has. So so after the same sponsor who sponsored me for high school, because I I went and requested the social worker from high school to just help me go to the university. So she was of help to me because she contacted some sponsors because our school was like sponsored by Island Sisters of Mercy by the Catholic Church. So she contacted some sponsored and they said because this person is over 18, we will be able just to pay one like the first school fees for first years. So first year, first semester, they'll say they'll be able to cater only for that because I can work in the university and maybe get money to support myself. So they supported me for the first semester of undergrad. Then then I applied for help. Help was supporting me. I also used to do some small businesses, sell some food scraps, then afford money to for the semester, especially for food. And I used also to, so it has just been God and God all along because
yeah.
I remember in second year, I didn't have money to complete school fees so that I can sit for my exam. I was to defer, but I contacted so many people. Then a friend of mine told me from the Christian Union that I was given some money by my parents to pay for the second so it was 2.1 for the second semester. But because you have requested and I was just going for the to the bank to pay, I'll pay you this. I'll help you with this amount. Then you can pay for your fee. The next semester you'll refund me, and that is the amount of money that helped me like even sit for that exam because I paid very late. We were starting exams on Monday and I am paying fee on Saturday because that's the day that the help came. So on Saturday, banks are closed very early. So for school, the main bank was National Bank. So you could not find agent for National Bank around the school. So you need to go to town, Eldoret town, to pay for that. So I went to town, and the time I was just reaching is when the banks were being closed.
Wow.
So at 12 p.m. Then
Oh,
I said, let me not go back home. Let me pay just by an agent. Although it will not reflect immediately, let me just pay and trust God that He will reflect before the exam. But it did not reflect on the first exam. I went to the finance office and they were telling me, your money hasn't reflected, so you will have to wait until it reflects. So the next exam was on Wednesday or Thursday. So it reflected on Wednesday. Then I got the exam card to do the exams on Thursday. But I missed the first exam because you could not do it without an exam card. And the requirement for the exam card is you need to have finished the fee. So I applied for special exam, then did that exam and passed.
Wow. Wow.
So it has been
Resilience
a
once again.
challenge, but God has
Yeah.
been good.
Yeah. Okay. Now that how did you manage yourself or your money when studying? I mean, the money was close to little. How did you manage yourself through campus?
Okay, that's a good question. So I I had learned how to not just buy things, especially in campus. When we had in the CU, we had topics like budgeting, saving. So I knew that because I'm coming from this kind of background, I need to save money. I need to like the money I get. I need not to. I should not use misuse it. So I was saving a lot, and I knew that this amount of money will help me buy food. So I was like living week by week basis. When I sell my food scrap maybe in class during exams, I know I have like 300 shillings or 400, which I can use for food. I can I can do what I needed to do that will make me comfortable in school. I did I used not to compare myself with other people because I used to eat in the mess or the cafeteria because food was cheap there. But the hotels, food was very expensive. But once in a while, I used to eat there. But I did not compare myself with others because I knew there were people who were eating like lunch for 500. And that is my 1 week, 1 week amount. So
Good thing
I
you didn't bend. Okuinama.
Nearly, once in a while, but I think I used to manage my money very well because I knew, this is my money. My mother was supporting me a bit. Like we had friends who could come when the semester was opening, like with shopping, and I was asking myself, where? Mi nimekuja tu na bag ya mangu. So it's good also not to compare ourselves because comparison can kill some things. So we should not compare ourselves because we need to just notice the environment we are coming from and how we can manage our money so that we can be efficient. And whether I used to manage my money until I was borrowing people money who had a lot of money than I had because they
Wow.
were spendthrift. They were buying shoes all over. So they used to come to me and they tell me like, borrow me some 200, borrow me some this. But I used also to check your credit score. If you're a person who pays or not,
Mm,
I'll
yeah.
not give you if you're a person who doesn't pay. Yes.
Okay. Did you have to do some maybe side hustles or a part-time job to sustain you? Or
In campus.
yeah,
So
just some
no,
just yeah.
no,
Okay.
when I was still in session, but during holidays, I used
Uh-huh.
to do some tutor jobs and get some amount of money to help me. But I remember uh, during second year's long holiday, 3 months holiday, I asked myself, what did I do at home? Let me go out there and see what people are doing. So I went to a certain estate and I was able to contact or like knock at the door, and the teacher who opened for me, it was like an international school. So I asked her, I want to see the director so that I can ask for an opportunity. And she took me to the director. I talked to the director, and
Uh-huh.
the director told me that we don't have opportunities now. So, but give me your number. When an opportunity arises, I will be able to tell you. So I gave him my number, and it was on a Thursday. So then kept hope alive, fingers crossed. So after that, on Monday, he calls me and tells me there is an
Wow.
opportunity. Come and teach.
Wow.
Hey, I'm telling you, I
Mm.
was very happy. And from
Mm.
that interaction, from that
Mhm.
moment, they were even asking me, how much money do you want us to pay you?
Wow. Wow.
I received a lot of money. I'm telling you, if that holiday could have lasted 6 months, I could have been very rich.
Right?
So
Okay.
I bought a laptop, paid fee for the second, for the third, the whole of the year, and
Wow.
that amount of money really helped me stabilize in my campus days.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah. Wow. Good thing you never misused it.
yes,
Yeah. So maybe if you could, are there times when you misused money and you regretted about it? Yeah.
yes. So after finishing campus, after volunteering, I got an opportunity to work with the US Army Medical Research Institute, which is hosted by the Kenya Medical Research Institute. And from there, the salary I was receiving, I used to save in the money market fund. So I'd saved for a year or so, like this amount of money that I saved. Then there's a relative of mine asked me like to give him money to start a business. So I was able to go where he was starting a business because it was in Nairobi and see the kind of business he wants to try. He was starting an M-Pesa business. So I think he hadn't done a lot of research about that market. So the place he had placed the shop was not a good place where like people were passing. So the market was not well researched. So I gave him like a 20,000 shilling to
What?
start the shop. Then after some time, so the business did not work well,
Mhm.
and he was forced to close the shop. So I think I wasted that money. And if I had like just did like a market survey of that place and just asked him more questions and seek for ways we will like resolve that or move houses or move that shop to another place, I think it could have worked well. So because starting a shop, then all of a sudden after like 5 months or 3 to 5 months stopping, and we had invested money in it, I think it was not good plan and a good money plan. Yes.
Okay. What do you wish you were told earlier about money that you learned a bit late?
I think when you are born, you should start saving. Your parents should start saving for you.
No way. What do you mean?
There's something called money,
Time
was it
value of
time
money.
value of money?
Yeah.
So the more time you give money, the more amount you harvest. So I
Yeah.
think when we start early, there's something called the eighth wonder of the world, the compound interest. So it's able to help you get more money and earn a dividends to the money
Mm.
you employ out there. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can see you're very well conversant with money topics. Okay.
Yes, we will talk more about that very much because
Yeah. Okay. If I may ask, what are some of the things you wish or you would want schools to teach about money? Yeah.
yes, that's a good question. I
Yeah.
think schools should have topics about money and they should make it very real because people can graduate with first class in finance, but they don't know how to manage money.
True.
So I think schools should, every work people do is for money, and
Yeah.
money ignites the world. So I think, and I hope this could be incorporated in our syllabus, like even in business studies. That topic about money, I think we learned that topic in Form 3, money. So it could be very, very laid out, like people can learn from it, people can see, and they teach it with examples, not just the characteristics of money, like teach you how to invest money, where is the stock exchange going, how to save, money markets, special funds. All these things will be incorporated in our syllabus, in our topics, even for people who are not doing anything business related, because even the work you do, you get money and you need to manage that money so that you can live an efficient life.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Um, so now, I mean, money runs the world, so it needs to be taught at an early age, as early as possible. So, uh, maybe I could ask, how do you view wealth now compared to how you viewed it when you were younger? Like, what does wealth look like for you right now?
Well,
Yeah. I mean, wealth is a very broad topic. What are your views on?
yes.
Yeah.
So my views on wealth is, number one is passive income. Number two is legacy. Then number three is, wealth is not the amount of money you get. It is what you keep after spending what you get. So what I've said is, from number one, which is legacy. So we need not just to amass wealth or amass money for ourselves, that we need to also look for people who we can impact with our wealth, who we can touch lives with our wealth. Like if you see your cousin struggling and you have an amount you can pay for their fee, that is wealth. Like going in and helping people, even going to a children's home and supporting them, that is wealth. Then number two is passive income, where you're able to save first, then use that saving to invest. Then from the investment, you're able to get an amount of money, maybe from bonds or from special funds or from fixed deposit, to get some passive income that you don't have even to work. The income is able to sustain you. Yes.
Okay. Now, do you save or invest anywhere, or do you have any financial goals right now which you can be share, which you're willing to share? It's not a must.
Yes,
Yeah.
I save.
Oh.
I saved, but then when I was still in campus, I used to, whether we can use YouTube to learn so much about money, about even our careers. So when I was still in Eldoret, I developed passion to study money. And there are some channels I can recommend, like Money Wise with Rina Hicks and Centonomy. I used to learn so much, and these things I'm teaching you, I'm telling you, it's what
Yeah.
I learned there, because I used to attend their open day, where people used to share about money, and I used to learn, because we need to use history and people's experiences as a learning point, because people have made mistake and we can avoid this mistake by learning from their experiences. So in the open days, people shared what they did wrong with money. And that helped me know these are some of the ways you can not employ money to do, and like employ money to work for you. Somebody said that money is a very good employee. It doesn't retire. It doesn't go on holiday. It just looks for a way to get more money. So
Mm.
So I save in money market fund because they have an interest rate that is higher than inflation. And also, after saving, I'm also considering going for investment. Like there's something I am learning now called Mansa X, the special fund, where
Yeah.
they invest on global stocks, they invest on gold, they invest on minerals, they invest on like so many things. So I'm learning on it, and also I want to pursue those areas of special funds that are like having higher interest rate than inflation. We need to invest money where the interest rate beats inflation because each year the inflation rate goes higher.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Now, what is? I hope you're getting me. I can see.
Yes, yes, I'm getting you.
Okay. Uh, Now from Mukuru all the way to South Africa, what is your advice to someone who is out there? Yeah, the same place where you were in, like let's say 10, 12 years ago. Yeah, what is that one thing you would advise or tell him or her?
First is purpose. Identify what is your purpose in life, and you can attach that purpose to a career that you will bring an impact in that career. So if you identify that, you will be on the right path. The number two or the second one is be diligent, be excellent, and consistency pays. So if you have determined that you want to study in another country, keep that hope alive. Then ask people who have studied out of the country what are some of the strategies they use. By the way, I remember I used to ask so many questions. When somebody told me I have a friend who is in Germany or is in UK, I could ask, how did they get there? Which scholarship they apply? Ask more questions. Ask people questions. Like disturb people with questions. I like people who disturb me. There's a person who connected me on LinkedIn and wanted me to review her essays on the same scholarship I'm on. So because my profile reads I'm a dad scholar on LinkedIn. So she connected on LinkedIn and she has disturbed me, I'm telling you. And I can see because when I see you are motivated or a person see you are motivated to pursue this thing, they'll be able to help you. So purpose, consistency, and excellence. So
Okay.
anything is possible. You can study in any country, provided even I know people. I've heard of people who got second class law and they're in the US now because they were consistent and they were able to tell the professors there that this is what I got, but this and this is what happened. But I'm able to change and I'll be able to work hard and achieve my career goals or personal goals. So attach consistency to what you want to be and you will get there. Nothing is impossible. Yes.
Okay. What are some of the money habits you're trying to learn by yourself, or maybe you're trying to unlearn? I mean, yeah. Are there any money habits you're trying to learn or unlearn?
Great. That's wonderful. So there's a documentary I watched on YouTube called Minimalism. So minimalism is where you're able to live at a bare minimum of what you can afford. Or if you watch television, you'll see that people are just advertising things for people to buy things. But do you need everything? Do you want to buy everything? Like when something comes up, do you only want to buy it? So it's more of living at a at a minimum point of life, like in our horizon. Like we are not just spending our money. We are not just we want to buy the next thing that is advertised, even without it meeting our value. So it's you asking yourself, also me asking myself, do I want to buy this thing? What impact does it have in my life? Will it
Mm-hmm.
just stay here, or I'm buying because people are buying?
Oh, yeah.
So I also encourage people to go watch that documentary on YouTube called Minimalism. It will really challenge you to
Okay.
live as per what you can afford, not just, people nowadays take loan to buy liabilities.
Yeah.
Yes, they take loan to buy cars to impress people who are not even watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I also have a mantra like people they're not people are not watching you as much as you think. Everyone is busy trying to really navigate through life. So don't buy for show, buy because you want to buy. Yeah, I think
Yes.
that's solid. Minimalism.
Attach value to
Yeah.
what you want to buy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What is what is your legacy? Uh, when you're gone, maybe 70 years from today or 80. You see, I'm giving you many more years. Yeah,
Or
what do
90
you
or 100.
yeah, what do you want to people to remember you for?
That this person helped me. So my legacy is to touch a life,
Okay.
even if it is one life, to one person, to say that this person impacted my life. This person challenged me to see life differently. This person paid for something that I wanted to achieve. This person encouraged me to believe more, see more, and do more. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh Now who inspires you mostly financially?
Who
Who inspires?
inspires?
Yeah. Or do you inspire yourself? Or poverty is the inspiration?
No, I want to get out of poverty. Poverty can poverty can mess your life up.
Yeah.
Poverty can make you not achieve the goals you want.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was coming here, I I didn't. Whether I told you I struggled last year. Last year, the work I was doing at Cambridge was contract based, and contract based employments are very tough. A contract can end anytime, or it's within the specified time. So when I was still also in campus, the there was somebody told me to start listening to Dr. Miles Monroe, the late Dr. Miles Monroe. And
Mm,
I was I was really listening to him, and he was that person achieved a lot in his lifetime. He was advising governments. He had his private jets. There's nowhere in the world he could go. He came to Kenya in 2014.
mm.
Yes, you can watch that that that
Is it that
that
clip where he was with Julian Killer?
yes, Julian Culier, and also Churchill. He went to Churchill
Oh,
also, yes.
okay.
So I think he still inspires me, even as
Yeah,
long
his
dead as
legacy
he
lives
is.
on.
Yes, his legacy still inspires me, that you can, even from his background, where he came from the Caribbean, like Bahamas, Caribbean, where you can do exploit, you can do great things, even no matter where you are coming from, you can do great things. So that's the inspiration, that I can be great, I can do more. I can travel the continent. By then next year, I'll be going to Germany.
Oh, Germany.
Yeah.
Why
So
Germany and not US?
why Germany? So in our scholarship, I told you it's Germany Academic Exchange Scholarship. So it's part of
Oh,
my studies.
okay.
So it's linked to a 3 months or 4 or 6 research stay in Germany. So you choose just a university in Germany and you apply,
Okay.
then you can get there.
Okay. Are you planning to stay there or maybe come back to Kenya someday?
I
Or
hope
life is
so.
it there?
I hope so, but the future is still unwinding.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If you plan to stay, all the best. You can
Thank
call me
you.
for your wedding. I'm ready.
I hear you.
If you come back, well and good. We will still receive you very well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. What are your final words? Maybe uh yeah, what is it you look forward to this year? Financially mostly.
Financially.
Yeah.
Ah.
And
This year,
yeah, the year is almost
I
ending. Which is
hope
like, yeah.
I hope to begin serious investments.
Wow. So you've been making jokes serious investment.
Serious investments. So I've been just reading now. I want to apply what I've been reading and
Okay.
watching. Yes. So
Okay.
it's more of investment that will pay me passive income.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah, you're so heavy on the passive income.
Very heavy. Yes. Money, I want to employ money to go out there and and work for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So any last words, final words to my audience, to your audience? Yeah, what is that one thing you would want to say and you would want to come back to this video in the next 5, 10 years and maybe see that you achieved it.
Good. So that's a difficult question.
Yeah.
A
But
difficult question, but
uh-huh.
I'll approach it this way
Okay.
that you are not limited. You are not limited. You see now, from the background I was raised in, from very, very poor background, very, very challenging scenarios and family. So I would say that you are not limited. You are not limited. So believe in yourself, have a purpose for your life, and be very visionary. And attach excellence to what you do. Excellence will make you stand out. I don't know, I got a first class honors in my undergrad.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I
Okay.
got a first class honors. So, and it was not a
You're
joke, and it
almost
was,
sounding like those who say, I went to Alliance.
yes, it's good to give honor where it is deserved.
Yeah. But
Yes,
then it's
so
not easy getting a first class though.
yes, it's not very easy. So I got a first class honors. I so and let me say what I got in my high school. I got a B minor in my high school. So you
Mm,
see, from B minor to a first class, so B to like A all of a sudden. So it's not a joke.
yeah.
So you are not limited. You can achieve whatever you want to be. Attach excellence, be visionary. If you want any mentorship concerning scholarship, I have friends and I can help you apply for this scholarship and make your application outstanding. So do not limit yourself. Do not think at where you are born can be an hindrance. Provided you have eye on the prize, you can go anywhere. You can study in Australia, study in the US, study in Germany, study in Canada, study in
Yeah.
China, all these countries, study in South Africa. But South Africa is very developed, very,
Okay.
very developed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Distance is not barrier. Thank you so much for making time and giving us all this. Yeah. I hope it has motivated someone. Yeah. Uh, distance is no barrier. Yeah. I have reached out to this guy all the way from South Africa. I'm in Kenya.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, technology.
Yeah, technology. So thank you so much, guys, for listening in up to here. You can subscribe, you can share. If you're willing to share your story, if and you feel like it will impact someone, you can reach out to me via my email or my WhatsApp. And uh, this one has been my very first virtual episode and an
Thank you.
interesting one. Uh, See you in my next episode. Bye.
Bye. But maybe I
Bye.
can give my LinkedIn page, people can connect with me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, so you can connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn. So my
And
name is Dennis
get active.
Otieno. Very active. By the way, I've gotten so many opportunities also on LinkedIn.
Okay,
So LinkedIn is a very good platform to connect with professionals.
okay,
So connect with me, Dennis Otieno. Bye. Thank you.
okay. Bye. Uh, is it possible you stop the recording?
Yes, I've stopped. Do you have